We're talking about Chicago's financial outlook. Well, it's gone from bad to junk.
Yeah, that's according to Moody's, the major credit rating agency, which has downgraded the city's rating. And this makes Mayor Emanuel's job that much harder as he tries to fix Chicago's financial mess. Fox 32's Joni Lum outside City Hall. And exactly what does this downgrade mean to us, the taxpayer?
Means that the financial mess is an even bigger financial mess, and it makes Chicago look really bad. Not a good investment. Mike Fouché with aldertrack.com is with us this morning, and so a lot of people don't know what this Moody's rating means and whether it's really going to affect their pocketbooks, but it really could.
Right. Well, and actually today is Alderman Training Day over in City Hall. The new aldermen are getting training, and they're probably learning about this too. Moody's is one of the various rating agencies that decides what is a fair interest rate for bonds, for the debt that Chicago pays. And one of the things that because their rating has gone down, Chicago is going to have to pay more interest for the debt, and that means that we're going to have to end up paying more ultimately in our taxes.
They looked at the billions of dollars that Chicago owes on pensions. They weighed that plus a recent court decision, and that also means that Chicago can't borrow at the same rate either.
That's right. The Supreme Court, the Illinois Supreme Court, just put out an opinion last week that said essentially we have to pay. The General Assembly and the City of Chicago have known that this has been coming for some time. We've avoided it. And a lot of analysts, when they think about Chicago, they say, well, Chicago has a pretty good economy. We should be able to pay these kind of things.
And yet analysts are comparing Chicago to Detroit, which declared bankruptcy.
And there's a big difference between Chicago and Detroit. If you look around, we have a beautiful downtown with lots of businesses outside of our downtown. And essentially, analysts, when they talk about Chicago, it's not that we don't have the money to pay, it's that we don't have the willingness to raise taxes.
Right. Well, Mayor Emanuel's been talking about growing the economy and having pension reform. He thinks he's on the right track. He's pretty mad at Moody's investment service.
Well, of course he's going to be mad. Moody's is one of the most aggressive agencies for ratings. There's a number of them: Moody's, Standard & Poor's, Fitch's, Kroll. And Moody's has pretty much been the one in front that's been saying to governments, yes, you have to pay, you have to raise your taxes in order to pay bond buyers.
Thank you so much, Mike Fouché, who's with aldertrack.com. And as Mike mentioned, we're going to have new city council members coming in. The inauguration is next week, and so they've got this big heaping problem right on their plate. Live at City Hall, Joni Lum, Fox 32 News.